Okay, so let's continue for a second. All right, so you guys just sit down and watch me, because again, this is just a reminder. Okay, so I'm going to go through how to do something choking, all right? So this is a conscious person. If you hear this sound, encourage the person to cough. Cough it up, cough it up. But as soon as you hear this sound, cannot cough because it's completely blocked. Okay? So ask bystanders, can you please help me call 911? And immediately you need to give 5 back blows and 5 abdominal thrusts. So how do we give back blows? Imagine a casualty is in front of you. Okay, it's like this, facing this way. This foot in front of him. This hand on his far shoulder. I'm going to lean the casualty slightly forward. He leans forward, you don't lean. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. You need to pull your hand back as far as you can. Hit as hard as you can. Okay, flatten out your hand so you don't hit the hammer. But you need to pull it back right between the shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep holding on to him, okay, because he's not taking air, he will drop. So you've got to keep holding on to him. Step behind him, spread his legs, this foot between his legs, okay? Between his legs, because this is where center of gravity is. If you don't put your foot between his legs, if he drops, you're going to lose him. But if you put your foot here, where center of gravity is, as soon as he drops, grab onto him, you drop. Alright, so how do we do the abdominal thrust? You're going to drop your hands until you feel his hip bones, this hard part, slightly above, come across, you form a fist, thumb, 4 fingers over, you have this knuckle, the knuckle against his belly button. This hand over, and again, as hard as you can. Okay. In and up, as hard as you can. Now, you are going to do damage. But whatever damage you do, the doctors can fix. Alright? So don't worry, you just need to do it hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as hard as you can. Keep holding on to them. Going to repeat the back blows. Again, this foot in front of him. Hand, far shoulder. Lean him forward slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spread his legs. Form a fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So hopefully within 3 minutes, foot comes out, good. If not, he's going to drop down to the ground. Alright, so now I want you guys to stand out. Just leave the mannequin on the table, that's fine. Stand up or leave the mannequin on the table. So he dropped down to the ground, okay? So now we're dealing with somebody who is choking but unconscious. Right? So how do we help somebody who's choking and unconscious? At this point, no need to do this. No need to assess breathing. The reason is because we know the reason why he's on the ground.
Yeah, he's
not taking in air, completely blocked. Yeah, no need to assess breathing. Immediately 30 compressions and 2 breaths. Now the thing is, before we do the practicals, let me just talk a little bit about this, because I noticed that no matter how many times people take in the first aid course, they're still confused. When they're helping somebody who's choking, they think they're doing CPR. And the reason for the confusion is the technique is 100% the same, but the reason is different. So again, the technique It's 30 compressions in 2 breaths, 30 compressions in 2 breaths. Even though the technique is the same, you gotta understand the purpose. When we're doing